Hi beauties, it's Piersanti with Beauty and the Stamper, and I am making a card. It's for a sketch for my team. We have a little Facebook group and we do little games here and there, and this one is a sketch, so I'll end up showing you. It's got 3 circles, a background, and some type of ribbon, or I'm going to be using designer series paper, something that goes across the bottom, and then a focal point. So I figured what a great time to use some designer series paper. It all goes and matches so well together. And then show you some of the cute stamp sets that are available for Christmas. I'll be using the Christmas season. I'm going to be using the pine cones here, the leaves, but look at the holly berries, and oh my goodness, just adorable. So let's go ahead and get started. I'm going to be using this larger pine cone here. And it is 2-step stamping if you haven't done that before. I'm also going to be using the Holly Jolly Wishes, and I'm going to be using It's the Most Wonderful Time of the Year. If you need sayings for Christmas, this is the one to get. It is so nice. All right, so we've got our base. And it's just a piece of basic white cut right in half at 5 1/2 and then folded at 4 1/4. I'm going to burnish that down. And so now we have our base. I also know that I'm going to be using my DSP, and that is cut at 4 by 5 1/4 so that I have an 1/8 of an inch all the way around. We're going to go ahead and put that straight on here with my stamp and seal. And I know that it is an 1/8 of an inch, so if I do it approximately here in the, like if this and this make a good corner and this make a good corner, as long as I cut it right, you should have a nice 1/8 of an inch border all the way around, which is what I got. All right, next step. I know this guy's going to be going out, so I'm going to take my stamp and seal, place that little guy on here. And then that one is cut at a 1/2 an inch by 4. And then I've got a piece of basic white. I've got these 2 little guys, and I know that I want to put them right about here. And look at all the different places that you could put them. So, I mean sides, because they are all double-sided. So I think that one's going to go right there. This one will go right there. And this is such a quick way to get your cards done. Like, this is going to come out really cute, but you're still going to have a quick and easy card. And now what we've got is our stamping left to do. So we've got this guy ready to go. Let's go ahead and get our stamping on. We're going to do the most wonderful time of the year. We're going to do it in our garden green. And I say that, let me get this on here. I do it in the garden green because there is garden green on this card, and there's a lot of red, and I didn't want to do it in red, and I didn't want to do it in my pine cone colors, which are going to be soft suede and crumb cake. And the reason I didn't want to do it that way is because I wanted to have the pine cone pop. So I'm going to set that off to the side for a bit. I'm gonna bring in my scratch piece of paper, and we're gonna go ahead and do our stamping here. So while I have the garden green, I'm gonna bring that back out. And I'm going to ink that guy up. And we've got that. Do you see that distinctive there? It gives its highlights already, so you don't have to worry about the highlighting. We're gonna find that it has that on our pine cones as well. I'm gonna take that crumb cake. I'm gonna go with the lighter color first, and you'll see that distinctive stamping that I'm talking about here. I'm just gonna put that down, and you can see that it's got that same distinct look. And then I'm going to go in with the soft suede. And this is the two-step stamping, so once I get in there, it's a little bit darker, so I'm going to line this over this one. And you're gonna get this great looking pine cone. Isn't that cool? And then look how nicely that matches with that pine cone. So you can do as many pine cones as you want. You can do as many leaves as you want. Now you can either get out your little paper snips and start cutting away, or you can get your dies that come with it. It's the seasonal label dies. And I will show you. It comes with so many dies in here. There's some like nice labels. There's the small pine cone. There's different, again, labels. There's different leaves. There's those great hollies and the berries. So great little bundle. This Christmas season bundle is perfect for Christmas or winter. Anyways, you're gonna get out these two guys here, and they're gonna fit perfectly around here. Now, this larger size won't fit, so I'm gonna take and just cut that down. And the same here, because it will fit in our little mini. So I'm just getting our plates. This is our base plate here. Then we'll put our cutting plate. We will get out this little guy. And you can tape it down if you need to. I will actually get a little piece. I always have my Post-it note labeling tape. That is not Stampin' Up, but if you do want some, I'll put it in the link. I just get it on Amazon. So I'll put that on there for you. And then we're gonna get this little guy, and I'm just gonna do him backwards. Just making sure that fits. I could probably do it 2 different times, but you know, being the lazy one and wanting to just run it through once, I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Another little tiny piece, line that up really well, and then I'm gonna stick that second one on there, and we're just gonna go ahead and push this guy through. It's a little harder to do when you're let me just do it this way. We got it on there. Same here. There we go. Trying to roll it the other way was a little bit crazy. So just roll that right through. we should have these pieces ready to go. Yep, there we go. And this you can just remove and save for another time. But we've got that little guy there. We've got this guy here ready to go. And now we just need to get our card. And once we do that, our this little guy was supposed to be in this corner here. And so I want to go ahead and do that. I'm going to add some greenery. And then at this point is where I decide, do I want this to be up? I'm actually going to go like this. Do I want this to pop up is what I'm trying to decide. And if I pop one up, I'm going to need to pop the other up as well. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. I am going to add this one with some Stamp and Seal so that it's popping out just a bit here. Just like that. And then we're going to take some dimensionals. I'm down to my little bits here. Got that on there. And then again, our little bits here. Now this one is without any ribbon or anything like that, but you can most definitely put some ribbon or twine, whatever you'd like on there. So again, this was a sketch with 3 circles on it. I'm gonna move that over just a little bit, move it up just a little bit, get that nice and straight, and then I can decide, oh, look at that. Fits perfectly right there. Couldn't tell if I pulled that up or not, but there we go. That is adorable. And that is also popped up. And then the only final thing that I'm gonna do, and you do not need to do this, you could be done at this time, but you know me, I always want to have a little bit of bling here and there. And there looked like there was a little piece of hair or something on there. And I think we've got 2, and I want at least 1 more. But I don't know where. That's the hard part. I think we're gonna put 2 right there. There we go. And that is your finished card. I hope you like it. If you want to join in our fun and shenanigans, I hope you'd consider becoming a Stamping Beauty and get your starter kit. So let me know if you have any questions. If you did want to order anything, don't forget to use my host code, and you can get it at jeanpersani.stampinup.net. Thank you so much for being a beauty, and I look forward to seeing you again. Bye!